Hello, today I am trying Lisa Eldridge's foundation and it's called Seamless Skin. And it just makes your skin look flawless. We're just gonna get started. We're gonna do a full get ready with me. I have my sister's dog here. She's right down here. Her name is Abby and she's a little bit elderly and right now she's breathing heavy. We don't know why. It comes and goes. Lisa has oily skin. Oh, am I almost done my primer? Anyway, Lisa has oily skin. I literally just ordered more of this last week. No, there's plenty. What's wrong with this stuff? Okay. Okay, for the fourth time or the third, whatever came first. Lisa has oily skin. I have combination oily skin. So I thought, this foundation, you know, may be a thing for me, right? So super excited to try it. I have worn it a couple of times and sometimes I feel like it's doing great and sometimes I'm like, not really so sure. So I did not buy the magic brush she suggested to go with it. I just bought the foundation. The brush is as much as the foundation. And so I have an old gloMinerals liquid foundation brush. And then I have one of those things. I just use both of them. Now, if you need to see something up close, just zoom in, just do your screen with your fingers. Pretty cool. And I feel a little scatterbrained right now. I'm having a great hair day. I want to be like, it's a little big, but isn't it always? You know what, have you ever heard that thing, big hair don't care? Well, I do care, so I'm never going to say big hair don't care. No, big hair, I love it, because I do. And something about my haircut's a little different, and you can usually kind of even see my earrings, where before you couldn't. Speaking of earrings, oh my goodness. Okay, well, I like big earrings, and I cannot lie. I want them to show up. Anyway, Instagram, those Instagram ads, they got my number. So they advertised these earrings and necklace from Twisted Silver. Never heard of them before. I just squirted a little bit of this on the brush and I'm just gonna start partying. Never heard of Twisted Silver. And it is hard to find big earrings, I think. I mean, maybe because I'm out of the big earring market and I don't know where to look. Maybe that's why it's hard to find big earrings. Yeah, I really feel like I probably need Lisa's brush for this, but I didn't want to spend the money. There's a bunch of her stuff I want. I mean, let's just be candid. I want all the things. So then I just come back in with this little guy and smooth it out. Okay, back to Twisted Silver. I can't even believe I remembered to come back to this. It was killer. It was beautiful. We used to have this store in Mount Juliet called Ramona's. In Providence. Those of you who remember it. Let's just have a moment of silence. That Ramona decided to retire. Whatever, Ramona. I mean, congratulations on your retirement. That's what I meant to say. Anyway, that store was awesome. Well, it got bought out and the new chick, it's already closed. I don't know. She wanted to do her own thing and totally change up, which a lot of people do. They're like, oh, I got my own ideas. I'm going to buy your store. I'm going to do completely different things. And then I'm going to sit around and wonder why I don't have any sales, which is what happened. And, but she used to sell great stuff. And I've had another necklace before that had like these big chunky pieces. I am not into wearing colorful jewelry. I don't know why. My sister wears it and it looks great. She wears big pieces and I love them on her. And I love that she wears that. And I'm over here not. But anyway, we do what we do. We are what we are. And so this is like mixed metals with silver and gold and just big, chunky, eclectic. These big, chunky, but flat earrings, but they're big. Anyway, they're in stock. I can't wait to get them. I'll show you when I get them. I'm sure I'll be wearing them every day. So that'll be amazing and super fun. I think it's going to be my new favorite place to get stuff. I mean, I don't care where I get it from. I'd get it from Amazon. If y'all know of some good stuff on Amazon, please just let me know about it, because there is good stuff on Amazon, but I just can't find big earrings that I like. And this look that they have going on, twistedsilver.com is the website, if you think you might be into that sort of thing, because it's so good. Loving it. All right, let's do, I feel like, oh, that's a lot. Oh, this makeup is so weird too, because this is the bottom, so it sits like that, and then the lid is weird. Like, I'm not even kidding. It took me a minute to figure out how to put the lid on, because the lid has like this little crease, but the bottle has like a little crease, and this is how it sits. I wonder if there's a reason for it sitting that way, because there might be. I love the coverage though. I'm digging the coverage with this makeup, and the color was perfect. Oh, and I meant to show this. Look, I probably shouldn't stop right this second, but she's got sample cards. So I ordered a bunch of them, and literally the very first one I tried, I don't even know why I saved it, but I've only opened one. The very first one I tried was the color, and it was the very one that I thought, you should try this one. And I think I'm pretty sure it must be free shipping with everything on her website, because it was free shipping, and they were $3 a piece. So I thought that was worth it. She does not really accept returns. I guess she accepts returns on unused things. So, but I'll probably just put these, I'm gonna throw this away. I'm not really sure why I still have that. I sell stuff on Mercari, so I'll just give it as a little freebie with my Mercari stuff. Did I say I sell stuff? Because, you know, mostly I buy stuff, but I do have stuff listed for sale. And I was really hoping today I would have time to list some things for sale. Maybe I will. The day is still young. I did. Today is Monday that I'm filming this, and I don't think I've ever taken a Pure Barre class on a Sunday. It just didn't work out. But I did do my Pure Barre yesterday, so that was great. And then I overslept this morning. So I was like, well, at least I got to go yesterday. And I could go this afternoon, but I don't think I will. Because I'm packing. I am pre-packing. Never's a very long time. I never pre-pack. This is a true story. Never. I don't pre-pack. So I've started pre-packing because, oh, we're going on a trip. And I'm not going to have time to pack in my next days off before we leave. So I'm not used to this. Did I say never? I think I said I never do this. So it feels very strange, but I've got all my little travel bottles out right now, and I'm in the middle of filling them and doing this. I will get everything finished, but a lot of times I do several things at one time. So I've just polished my toes, I've done my hair, I took a shower, I've got some laundry going, but I turned it off so I could film this, and I'm packing. I've hung up all the clothes that I think I want to bring. Still thinking about it. And I'm going to make a video of our trip. Can't wait. I think it's going to be a very good trip. Okay. Am I done? I feel like there's probably no more makeup on this brush, but no, it's looking like there is. I found out when we went to Denver, I don't get makeup up in the hairline. I just don't. Because when we were in Denver, I was wearing my, which I'm going to wear on our next trip too, my gloMinerals, because this has sunscreen in it. Mineral makeup naturally is a sunblock. And it really works. I used to have a Jeep. And I never got sunburned on my face. So that was pretty awesome. So I'll be wearing that when we go out of town. Plus, it's just so much easier to apply. It's a powder. You just slap it on. But I do love, I'm looking a little powdery right now, but I do love the look of this. Like sometimes, I don't know, sometimes I don't love the look of the gloMinerals. You know, I'm always looking for the next, latest, greatest, best thing in the world, so. Let's see. And sometimes when I'm putting on this Lisa Eldridge, it looks like it's going to settle into my pores and then it doesn't. So 2 thumbs up for that. And then I like to throw on a little bronzer stuff, just wherever I want to stick it. I feel like we all just do what we want to do with this. I saw the FedEx truck pull up a second ago. Oh, gotta go. I'll be right back. Maybe I don't need to go. Yeah, I do. My husband is smoking a roast. So, let me go tell him that the roast has reached its temp. That roast smells amazing. So good. Okay. I think I did the blush. Yes, I did. I'm like, where am I? I don't know. In the process. Okay. Still feel like so much going on. My sister is in Disney and her dog is with us, which is unusual. Most of the time she figures something else out with them and that didn't work. And so anyway, her dog is here and she's doing great and the cats are great with the dog. So that's really wonderful. That's going good. Yeah, really everything's good. I don't even know why I feel like kind of chaotic, but oh well. I'm reading The Wisdom of Your Body and I'm reading Intuitive Eating, and they're really good. The wisdom, they almost go together. It's weird. The wisdom of your body wants you to honor your body's signals and cues. Like if you feel pain, to say, I acknowledge that you are telling me that that does not feel good. And I think that's so different because normally, like if I have a pain, I'm just like, oh, I have a pain. I've never been like, oh, thank you, leg, for telling me you have a pain. Never have I done that ever. So it's very interesting. And then intuitive eating, she doesn't want you to diet. And so if you've watched our latest weight loss video, we are now doing the carnivore. So it's a lifestyle. Like when you do it, your weight will just taper to what it needs to be. It'll level out. And I feel amazing. And in our weight loss video, I link a bunch of other videos if you want to know more about it and everything. What was I going to say about it? I don't know. I was going to say something. I forgot. I'm sure it'll come back to me tomorrow or maybe later. Am I hidden? Can you see me? Are you trying to see me? Okay. I'm thinking. As I say in my Spanish class, estoy pensando. I'm thinking. Speaking of, I need to do my Spanish homework. I might do that next. Thursday, I get to go to the Vanderbilt Weight Loss Clinic and weigh in and see how much muscle I've gained. So I'm super, 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 super excited about that. Did I tell you I was really excited about that? And I can't wait to hit 50 pounds. Can't wait. So I'm trying a new eyeshadow palette today. Was I going to try a new one? Maybe I won't. And maybe I will. Okay. Thinking about it. This is Cityscape by gloMinerals. So look at how pretty that is. And I am going for this color right here because what? That's beautiful. I love my big fluffy old gloMinerals brush. And I am just going to brush this on lightly. We're good so far. And I'm going to do some more. So my dad is going to go over and watch my sister's dogs. And he said he was going to spend the night. And that's why I have her one dog, because my dad has a dog. And so his dog and Abby, this dog, don't get along. So Abby is over here spending the night. And my dad was going to spend the night. Okay, I know I've already said this. At my sister's house. He didn't spend the night last night. So my sister's dog is out partying like a rock star. He's jumped the fence and he's running all over the neighborhood. And her neighbors keep calling her. So finally, my youngest son went over there. And it's a 45-minute drive one way. He went over there and he's only been over there, I think, one other time. Because she was asking if he would spend the night. And he was like, But when he got there, he was like, oh, well, I could spend the night here. And I'm like, have you been there before? Because she moved about a year ago. And he said, yes, I have. But y'all were painting. And, you know, he said, no. He said, I could totally sleep here. I guess he's 21. He didn't know what it was going to look like. So he said he could totally spend the night there. But he called me as soon as he got there because, you know, he doesn't really know my sister's dog that well. And he can call for dogs and it sounds like Satan. And so I'm like, I said, just call for him and be precious. His name is Bo. So I'm just like, just go Bo and then go Bo, 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 because that's what my sister does, just like that. So while he's on the phone with me, he's calling Bo and it's cold here. And he said, you know, does Aunt Edie have a coat I can borrow? And I'm like, sure, go inside the house and get a coat. So he's letting himself into the house and the dog runs right up. So he didn't even have to put the coat on. So he let the dog in the house and she's got a dog door that they can go in and out. So he closed the dog door so the dog can't go out now. And then our dad is supposed to come over today and let the dog out. And I haven't heard any different. So, you know, maybe Dad did that. I'm going to take this into that color rocker. And I don't know what that's going to look like. We're just going to play with it and see. That's good. I could have done this color all over my eyelid. You know, I love to do that. I do. I love it. All right, this is pretty. I'm kind of digging this. For real. So anyway, it's all worked out. My sister has 3 cats, and then we're going out of town, and I have 2 cats on medication. So I'm going to bring 2 of my cats that are on medication to my sister's house, and they're going to stay in her bonus room. And which is why I have to pack ahead of time, because I'm going to be busy we leave on a Sunday morning, and that Saturday I work, and then I've got to take my cats over to my sister's house. So I don't think these tweezers work very well anymore. I say that as they plucked one hair. I have another pair too. I don't think they work well either. It's very frustrating. Oh, that worked. Ouch. Ow, that hurt. That broke that hair off. I need to wax, but I don't want to. But I need to. I used to wax all the time, but it hurts. So I don't want to anymore. I'm like, it's fine. It'll be fine. We don't need to do that. Oh, you know what? I'm over here about to put on eyeliner. I'm not even done with my eyeshadow. I'm going to, because, you know, I always do this. Oh, look at that color. I'm going to stick my finger in there. And see what happens. I love that. That's really pretty. And you know, you can put shimmer shadow wherever you want. I like to start in my inner corner and then just kind of blend it out, but you can do what you want to do. Now, I feel like when I look at myself straight on, I don't really see a ton of color here and here, and I want to see just a little bit more. So I'm going to go back in with a little more. And it's such a fine line, because if you get too much, then it's like, it's too much. That's how I feel about it. I'm like, oh, dang it. That's pretty good, though. This one's a little darker than that one. I love this color. Oh, I was talking to a friend of mine, Lucilana, the other day, and she said, I love your video, the video she had just seen. And she said, but I don't think those colors would be good for me. And I said, you were right. Those colors would not be good for you. And I said, that is half the battle, is figuring out which colors are going to look good on you. Like, well, I look at stuff all the time. It's my favorite thing to do, is to look at hair stuff and makeup stuff. I do. I mean, it works out well for me that it's my career, because I dig it. But, you know, what shuts me down from buying 99% of the time is it's just not the right color. So, as they say on, oh shoot, the Currently Reading podcast, she always says, reader, know thyself. And so I will say, makeup wearer, know thyself. Know what colors look good on you. And if you don't know, send me a text or talk to people or think about it. You know, they want you to pick your undertones. My undertones are pink. I have lighter skin. My skin is not as light as it used to be. And maybe it's the same shade. I'm like thinking, But you know, when you're in high school or school, I was just lighter than everybody. Isn't it funny that so many people have an issue with the color of their skin? I would love to be golden brown. Like Lucilana has beautiful skin. You do, girl. Your skin color is so pretty. Yep. But you figure out your skin color. Well, you know your skin color, but your undertones and what would look good on you. If you don't already know, somebody will help you. I'll be happy to be that person, because I love telling people what to do. But that's half the battle. You can't just go by anything. I hate to say that. Like, that's why I hesitate. I'm just like, you can't go buy. You can. You can buy anything. I'm gonna see. Let me see. I don't know if they make this anymore. But let's see. Look at all those colors. Isn't that just fun? I'm never, ever, ever going to use that electric blue, but it sure does say hello to me. I love this color, but I think it didn't come out true to color. Let's just stick our finger. Oh, no, it did. Oh, boo. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, I need to play with this. Why have I not played with this? Have I even done a video with this? Anyway, I bought this on Mercari, so you can find lots of great things on Mercari. I'm like, wait a minute, is there a bill back here? What is that? Oh, that's for my property taxes. Okay, well, that's okay. My escrow account will take care of that. I did not know that purple was so pretty. I can't wait to do that. Maybe tomorrow. Okay, let's see. Yeah, now when my eye is fully open, you can still see some color. Somebody coming?
I'm here.
Hello.
Hello.
What's up?
I was just going to tell you if the alarm goes off again, holler at me.
Okay.
I got it set for 2:05. So
Okay.
It should take a while.
All right, sounds great.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Last week he smoked pork shoulder. Oh yeah, you know, so we're on carnivore, so we're just eating a bunch of meat. So good. It's the best thing I've ever eaten. Yes, I'm not even kidding. It was amazing. So good. And he wanted to get brisket. Kroger's had brisket on sale, and they were sold out. He thinks the Candied Rib Company came and bought it all. I'm not throwing shade on the Candied Rib Company. I hear it's fantastic. We never can get over there when they're open. So whenever we Google it, they're closed. So anyway, somebody posted about it just last week though, and it looked so good. But anyway, he wants to try brisket, but we haven't yet. But that pork shoulder was amazing. And this is, I don't know what this is, a chuck roast? I don't know, I'm making up words. I have no idea what he's doing. It's red meat. It's gonna be great. But like I discussed a little bit in our weight loss video, I have discovered with doing this that I apparently have a gluten intolerance. And so my bowels are so happy now that I don't eat gluten, which is pretty amazing. I mean, so not only do I not miss carbs, I don't want them at all because I feel so good without them. So it's pretty cool. And I tried to go back on Topamax. I might have said that already. And I had to, it caused constipation too. What is up with this constipation? It's not my jam. I'm doing this dark gray color in this palette just for this. You know, this reminds me a whole lot of my favorite Sydney Grace eyeshadow colors. But my Sydney Grace, so I can't wait to see how this does. The Sydney Grace, my eyelids are oily, and Sydney Grace is the only eyeshadow that does it, but my eyeliner that I will wear on my upper lid will transfer to up here by the end of the day. It didn't do it as bad yesterday. I actually took setting powder with this little brush, and I was doing setting powder over my eyeliner. How extra was that? Very. That's how extra that was. Very extra. I love to be extra with all the things, though. I'm just trying to let this eyeliner dry out, apparently, because I keep taking the lid off. Where is the lid? There's two lids. I don't know where they're at. Okay. Because it's a gel liner, and it does dry. I'm going to be very sad when it dries out. I'll be like, well, that's my fault, because I just sat around here and left it open. And it's not dry right now. It works great. Yay. Yay for working great. And this is waterproof eyeliner, so you would think it would not be able to transfer, but Sydney Grace has magical abilities, and it doesn't matter just about what I use. It wants to wear it too. True story. True Okay, that's looking great. I'm totally digging it. It's still really subtle when my eyes are open though, but darn hooded eyes, it's just what we got. Let's see. I just ordered some new lipstick, so I'm very excited for it to come in and to try it. I've not really worn lipstick in years, but I used to. Hashtag used to. Let's put on some lip color. Okay. This smells so good. The Fresh Sugar Lip Treatment. It's just, smells so good. So in the book Intuitive Eating, she wants you to quit dieting. It's very different from anything I've ever heard of. And Vanderbilt recommended that I read this, and I feel like messaging them and saying, like, did you know what was in here? Because it's telling me to quit dieting. They want you to quit weighing. They say if, I'm not going to say it the way they say it, so I almost hate to talk about the book. Okay, but I'm going to try. Okay, so you know how there's foods that you can't eat because you're on a diet, or you can't eat because those foods aren't good for you. You know, pizza, ice cream, and brownies. Well, what if we didn't have those food rules and you were allowed to have anything? And if you're allowed to have anything with no guilt, their thought is you will naturally, you know, you may eat those things, but you're going to naturally radiate to something that makes your body feel good. And you'll naturally also, sometimes we think we like something that we don't even really like, but because it's forbidden, we want it. I'm like, isn't that interesting? I think that's interesting. And like they did studies on humans and rats, which I thought was also interesting, about dieting, and that everybody who diets has a weight problem for the rest of their life. And I've been dieting since I was a kid, and I have the biggest weight problem of anybody in my family. And I just think, isn't that interesting? And I think also it's true. And the more you diet, the more you focus on the food, and it's very liberating to just think you can have anything. And so she wants you to just throw your diet out. Well, I'm like, no, ma'am, I am not throwing my diet out. No way, Jose. You know, I don't want to gain any weight back. So I just can't let myself go free willy. But I have eaten a few things because she is serious about this. And I'm reading it, and I like what she's saying. I like how she's saying it. And so Saturday, Breeden's Orchard was doing, one day, I swear, I think they called them walk-in tacos, but maybe they didn't. But anyway, they do an apple and they wedge it and they put it in like this little paper boat, and then they just dump caramel on top of it, and then you get to dump all this candy on top of it. Oh my gosh. And so this Saturday, I could have gone and gotten one, and I thought about it. Ironically, I actually have those ingredients here. I have apples, I have caramel, and I'm sure I could find me some candy. And so I could go get it, and I'm just like, no, I'm fine. I don't even need it. I don't even want it. It's not even that I don't need it. I don't want it. And that's never happened before. And so that was pretty cool. And I think that is due to the Intuitive Eating book. I do. I really like this eyeshadow. This gets all the thumbs up. I'm hungry too. Side note, I'm hungry. I'm about to go eat something. My stomach just growled. I had a new client the other day at the salon, and she told me that our website, in 2 different spots, it had my email address incorrect. One was an old email address I haven't used in years. I did not even realize that was on there. So that was very interesting to learn. And she was so sweet. She actually told me specifically where they were, so it was very easy to get to and to fix it, to be like, okay, thank you so much, I fixed them. She said she's a real estate agent, and she does like the computer stuff and the website stuff. And her husband goes out and meets the clients. So I thought that was really cool. So she said, you know, it's already like in her wheelhouse to be interested in all that. So very thankful to Stephanie for pointing out mistakes on our website. Oh, I got mascara on my eyelid. Oh. Do you remember how to get it off? You just let it dry and it'll flake off. Except this mascara doesn't really do that. Hey, hey. It worked. So I colored my roots this morning, and my hair around my temples is super stubborn, and some of that gray just stays anyway. And I used to use, Redken has this super gray coverage hair color called Cover Fusion, and I used to use that, but my scalp doesn't really dig it. It tingles, and not in a good way. And so I quit using it. So what I did today, because I don't want my scalp to tingle, not in a good way, I just used it right through here, and it covered my gray. Ah. Wait a minute, I think I see a couple. They're kind of like blonde. Darn, those things are... I don't see any over here. Wonder if that's just some makeup I brushed on there. I don't know. Doesn't look gray. So, you know, that's all that matters, right? But I've never done that to anybody else before. That was a new one for me. But that's cool, because it's always good to learn something new. Now we can do that to others. That's how I invent a bunch of stuff that I do. I do it to myself, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. Like I have something called a drive-by color, where I just do a partial color so that your roots don't show around your face and through your part. It was funny the other day, somebody said, do you know what drive-by means? And I'm like, yes, I grew up in Atlanta. I absolutely, more than a Tennessean, I know what the word drive-by means. You know, when I was growing up in Atlanta, we had shootings every day. Anybody remember that? Every day. Every day. True story. And we used to watch the 11 o'clock news. I asked somebody just a couple of weeks ago, she grew up in Atlanta. I'm like, did you watch the 11 o'clock news? She goes, yes. That's what we did. How did we stay up so late? I don't know. Then I moved to Nashville, and we had a 10 o'clock news, but nobody even watched it. Because I'd be like, are y'all watching the 10 o'clock news? They're like, no. It just seems like we all watched the 11 o'clock news, which I think is so weird. And I don't watch news anymore either. It's all bad news. I need good news. What's that actor's name? Dang it. It's John something. John Krasinski? Maybe. I'm close. He was on The Office. He's super cute. He did Good News during the pandemic, and that was super fun. It was on Instagram. It may have been other places too. John, I'm sorry I don't have your name correct. I'm sure if we were actual BFFs, well, then I would completely know your name, but you know, I don't really know you. So anyway, I just saw a clip with him actually on a Instagram account for learning Spanish, and it's the one where Michael on The Office said we're all going to speak Spanish, and so John, whatever his name is, he was speaking Spanish and Michael couldn't speak Spanish. I never really watched The Office. I always tried, and I just couldn't get into season 1. But I would watch random episodes, and I thought they were fantastic. True story. Okay. I think the makeup is done. This has been... Well, I feel like it's been a long video, but I guess it's because I took a break. And ran around. And went to look to go see what FedEx delivered. Nothing for me. Although one of them is addressed to me and there's no way it's mine. It's some really heavy, feels like a car part. But when the family goes to place orders, my name comes up first, so they just ship it to me. So now I just get packages and I'm like, is this mine? Whose is this? You know what we did today? My husband and I, we made, because it's me and my husband and my 2 kids who are all on the same Amazon account. And we both made presents for Ernie list and a presents for Lenora list because my birthday's coming up and Christmas is coming. And there, put a bunch of stuff on there. Here's gifts for me. So yay for that. I thought that was funny that we both thought of that at the same time. But I want a Kindle. A friend of mine had a Kindle the other day and they've got a little one, y'all. So cute and little, but like I'll try to read in here with my iPad. Like I want to get it and show it to you, which is completely unnecessary. But when these lights reflect off the surface of it, you just see, you know, then you can't read because there's all these lights going on. And if you're outside trying to read your phone or your iPad and you have sunglasses on, you can't see the screen. So that's a pain in the booty. Just saying. So yeah, I want a Kindle. What else is on there? Oh, a cat tree. A really cool cat tree. Actually, I think my friend Megan has it. And I thought that was beautiful. Okay, well, all the thumbs up for this Elemental that I just shut palette. This is great. I am totally digging it. I actually did use every color, which is kind of a shocker. But I love that look. And both my eyes always look a little different, but they're shaped different too. So, you know, there we go. Have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And please like and subscribe if you're not subscribed. Send this to a friend if you know somebody who'd be interested. And if there's any questions you have or any thoughts you have, just share. Talk to you later. See you next time.